I guess I just hold it, huh?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, go for it. You can give it some throttle and stuff.
Okay.
You know.
Well.
Hi guys, this is Jim Bales with Motorhome Rehab Ranch and the co-op. You're getting to us through Patreon. Thank you very much for your support. It helps us do more of these. If you're not, that's fine too, because we want to get information out. Today, we're going to talk about water roof leaks on a GMC. Now, nobody has any roof leaks, right? Yes you do. But the thing is, the roof on this coach is one sheet of aluminum. And aluminum doesn't leak, okay? The leaks are the perimeter of that aluminum sheet and the penetrations in the sheet. And there's a bunch of penetrations. And the perimeter is not set up to be sealed down and done. This was designed by an aircraft engineer, which they had scheduled teardowns and reseals and things like that. So it's not unusual to have water leaks in a GMC. I used to tell people, well, just drill a hole in the floor and it'll go through. Of course, that's not the right answer. But there are seams on a GMC that need to be resealed on a regular basis. There's no seams on a car. The auto industry doesn't build cars and trucks to have to be resealed, but the aircraft industry does. So we need to reseal the roof. It's 45 years. Chances are it's not been done. And if it has, it may not have been done right and it could have created more problems. So out of one of our GM build books here, they have the welding drawings of all the joints and all the seams of the framework. And then on top of that, they lay a plastic panel and an aluminum panel on top of that, and then put a roof on. And each one of the joints was drawn and engineered. Now you think of all those pieces and parts that come together, those joints and seams, they have to be sealed somehow. Well, the way GM did the perimeter of the roof, the side rails, there's butyl tape underneath that rail with all those screws in. You take that off, there's 45-year-old butyl tape under there. It's sealing rivets from the roof. It's sealing screw holes that go into that aluminum extrusion that they made right here. Goes into this aluminum extrusion right here and inside to the coach. So if any one of those screws leak, if any one of the rivets that hold the roof leak, any of that rail leaks, you're going to have a water leak at the back just behind the rear cabinets if it's tilted to the back, or you'll have a leak in the front just behind the driver passenger seats. That's the hollow rail and it needs to be sealed. Okay? How do you do it? You've got to take out 45-year-old 1024 steel screws that are threaded into high tensile strength aluminum extrusion. 45 years, corrosion, all kinds of things. You got to get those screws out. How do you do it? Okay, very important. You know why they're called a screw? Because they can screw you if you're not careful. So act like every one of those screws is you against that screw. Okay, clean the tip out. Get good purchase. Really nice tip. Put a breaker bar, about an 18-inch breaker bar on it. Put it on there, whack it with a 2-pound hammer, maybe 2 to 3 times. Take that bar and tighten. Get it to move. Loosen, tighten, loosen, tighten, loosen. Work that screw out, because really you don't want to drill a hardened steel screw out of an aluminum hole. So you work each one of those screws one at a time. You take those out. You'll dig all that gup and pucky out, put some new sealant in there, that I can show you about, and then you put it back down. If you want to prove this, at each one of the ends of this rail, there's a cap. It's got a Phillips head screw. So take your Phillips head screwdriver, take that screw out, and pull that cap out. Dig all the gook and pucky out of there, and you will see a hole, a little square hole where all those panels come together. You can stick your little finger right into the coach. That's been sealed for 45 years of butyl tape. Leak. That would tell you what's under there and why it's important to take that off and to reseal it. And we use a sealant from Germany, Worth company. It's called Bond and Seal. We have it available. It's an industrial chemical. There's millions of chemicals out there. You can use what you want, but it needs to be something that can be taken back up. It needs to have a high adhesion and high flexibility. You can use anything you want. This is the stuff we use. Okay. All right. The other two of the perimeter are the cross seams. At the front and the back, there's a dissimilar material because you got plastic and that aluminum cap. You got a dissimilar seam. Okay. It's an overlap seam, and there is no seal under it. There's no thought of it. Okay. It's riveted together. Sometimes in the earlier ones, the other ones are bonded together, and they put glue in there, and hopefully it didn't leak. Well, they crack, and some of them will even pop up. So you want to bond that back down, bag it off, take some tape, put it on either side of the seam, put out this, we call it, the name of it's Euroseal. It's again from Worth, but it's a self-leveling, UV stable, clear, it's like molasses. It rolls out, immediately pull the tape, and it skins up a nice clear layer. It'll be there for about 3 years. You have to reapply it. It will fail. That's what I'm saying. These seams are designed to be resealed. All right. The only other way that an aluminum roof can leak are the penetrations. You have a ladder. Okay. If you have a ladder, each one of those standoffs are 2 holes in your roof. Okay. What we do a lot on restorations is we'll bring the ladder up and end it right there and fill all of those holes. Much less chance of leak. Okay. The other thing is the vents and the air conditioners, the seals on those, you want to reseal those. Everything. You want to look at every penetration in that aluminum plate, and you need to address it. If there's a hole, if you've got a roof pod, you need to take it up and look underneath and see if it's sealed. Okay? So the idea is you're going to seal this, and then you're going to be vigilant. You're going to watch for leaks. Okay? Now, this is one of the 2 places that you have a lot of leaks, the roof and then the windows. We'll do another video about the windows. But the seal, we've started a new thing now. People have called us all the time, and I put this together so I didn't have to say it anymore. So I don't mind if you call, but I'm gonna direct you to watch this video. So if this is what you want to do, we've put together a kit of all of the parts, the screws, everything that you need to seal your roof. $225. You'll get a co-op care package, and it'll have everything in it that you need to reseal your roof. It'll also have an instruction manual that I wrote myself. You'll love it. Just as much misspelling and stuff as always do. And you'll have another video about how to do what we're doing here. This is just an introduction. So these are some of the things we think that we can do to help the GMC community to maintain their coaches, because all of them are old and they all need a complete look at making them work. Okay? So give me a call if you have any questions on this. Watch for more videos on it. If you want to do it, give us a call here. Phone number is 407-857-5777. And we'll be happy to send you out a care package. Until next time, this is Jim Bounds at Motorhome Rehab Ranch, Patreon, and Co-op Motorworks. See you later. Bye-bye.